Hello, and welcome to the Founders Vlog for August 19th, 2026. My name is Jack Cobourn, and I hate to say it, chat, but it's all over. We've lost a subscriber, and therefore Alsatian Productions must end. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's been a fun 2 months, but since we're losing subscribers, what's the point? Nah, I'm just messing with you. Basically, of course, we're going to lose subscribers every now and then. I, mentioned it to my colleague Bridget at my day job, and she said, oh, you know what, they probably, the channel probably got, taken down or something. So, that's okay. I really don't care. What this Founders Vlog is actually about is, finding your voice. It sounds really funny to say, and I'm not talking about, what the editorial ethos of your channel is or whatever. I mean, literally just finding your voice in videos. One thing I've realized is when I play these games, I actually just kind of talk to myself sometimes very quietly about how these games are going. And I'm not responding too much to the gameplay itself. Last week, that Freefall 95 Part 9, I wanted to try something a little bit different. I wanted to try to be like Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps and just kind of talk and be funny and, be like, hey, oh no, we failed, shit, hey, that kind of stuff. Because, maybe it gains, more traction if, you see what it really is like. I know I'm really quiet during a lot of these free fall videos because I'm just so focused on not dying and trying to get the high scores and, trying to collect the quest items so we can move on. But I'm going to start moving forward and start trying to talk more in these videos. But most of all, I'm going to try to find the bright side in a lot of these demos. Ironically, when I did the Pieces of Pap script this week, and I was writing out the games this week, there are a lot of games this week, by the way, I was sitting there through the first 2 days going, God, there is nothing. I really thought I was going to have to come up with 4 demos that I was going to be like, okay, these are okay, yeah, these are terrible, and make a terrible Game of the Week choice. As it turns out, I'm about to record 7 demos for Demo Derby this week, and all of them seem pretty good so far. I haven't even recorded them yet, just, based on premise alone, which is literally how I'm picking demo derbies now, these seem like they would be fun to play. So we're going to give them a go, and we're going to see what happens. But the most important thing is, I'm just going to talk to you about them for 15 minutes, and, laugh and joke, and, if the game's terrible, the game's terrible. I'm not going to get, truly pissy about it. I'm just going to, deal with it and, have fun, making fun of the, if the game isn't good, I'm just going to sit there and razz it, because, you know what? It seems like that's just the fun way of doing things, is just to be like, this game is, just oh, this game sucks, it's awful, yeah, it doesn't tell you anything, but making jokes about it, it's a little bit of cope, but, who cares, honestly, it's, it's fun to laugh, it's fun to play, and, that's really the part of Alsatian Productions I seem to have forgotten a little bit in these first 2 months, is that it's just fun to play games. It's fun to play games, it's fun to make videos, it's fun to be my own boss here. And frankly, if I get to be my own boss here, someday I get to be the own boss of, people who, like to make video games with me, and we get to have fun and we get to play. So I think having a really more positive outlook on, games in general, could lead to more success later on. And I think part of that is finding my voice. Now, saying this, I know my voice doesn't sound good. I know that. I hate listening to my own voice in recordings. Always have. Have since I was a small child. Hated hearing concert videos of myself in, choir, because I could hear my own voice, and I hated it. I can hear my own voice right now when I'm talking to you, and it doesn't sound too good. But we're giving it a go, because, you know what? I don't have another voice, and I'm certainly not using AI to change my voice to sound any better. I'm not going to, change that in any regard. It just is what it is. If you saw the Sunday Driver video where I'm competing in the Brands Hatch Race of Champions, you'll see a different kind of tone to the video where, so I spin the car a few times and I wind up, finishing 15th. Oops, spoiler alert. I finished 15th at Brands Hatch in the Race of Champions non-championship race. But it's a fun video to watch because, hey, guess what? It looks like and it sounds like I'm having a great time playing. And I was. I was having a fantastic time driving one of my favorite cars around one of my favorite circuits of all time. And just trying my hardest to catch the guy in front of me after spinning out twice. Do we make it? No. But you know what? I did it. I just kept on going. And frankly, I think talking it out as I was doing it really just, kept me calm while I was trying to drive from within. But yeah, I think the biggest thing you can do as a creator is just, find not even the editorial voice you would like to have, but just being able to, sit there and figure out, what do I want from this, and how can I convey, my message easily? And the simplest way is, show not tell, but also talk. Just talk about stuff. At some point, I keep threatening this, but we are going to have a second person come on every now and then. I'm still in the process of figuring it out. It's taken a little bit more time. Things at my day job, are kind of preoccupying me from, being able to come up with solutions to problems here on this channel, because then I also have to make videos. But, I'm recording this at 2:15 on a Sunday. I have, about 7 or 8 more hours in me to get this stuff done for the day. So I'm going to try to get the week's worth of, game coverage up. So that way, this week, I can also, while I'm playing games for next week, I can also come up with the solutions to bring people on. So we have 2 people having a good time playing these games together. And, you can hear, rapport and conversation and chemistry and, all the stuff you'd probably like to see. I would like to see in a video. But yeah, I'm about to turn this video off and start filming Demo Derby. I've got the desktop PC up. Everything should be. Was really waiting for Demo to download onto my computer. So I figured let's just get Pieces of Pap and the Founders Log out of the way. So that's what we're doing. Now, saying this, if you do not like the sound of my voice, I do apologize. Again, there's nothing I can do about it. It's not like I can have vocal surgery to fix this. But one of the problems I've been seeing recently is that you guys kind of click off my videos kind of fast. Like between 15 and 40 seconds into a video, you'll just turn it off. And I can't figure out if it's the feedback from the microphone that is annoying you. I've actually put a note on the bottom of my computer screen to wait 15 seconds after starting the capture before starting to talk. so that way I can cut the feedback when I turn on the capture from the microphone. I don't know why it does this. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But I'm using this microphone in my hand, which is technically just a karaoke machine microphone, as my microphone. I tried using a Razer headset, which I really liked using, because it also meant the microphone was here, next to my mouth, but it also created a weird twanging robotic sound, especially when I was recording Grand Prix Legends stuff, and I didn't like how that sounded, and I couldn't clean it up using the editing software I have, because I'm using a free version of it, because, hey, guess what? I'm not made of money, so if I can find an editing software where I don't have to pay for a whole lot of stuff, well, that's what I'm going to start using until, we hit the big time. And their vocal cleanup software is both AI, which I don't want to use, but also you can only do it for 15-minute videos. So it's not really going to work for a 45-minute Grand Prix Legends video unless I cut it into like 12-minute chunks, but I don't think that's fair either. But basically, if there's something you don't like in one of my videos and you decide to click off 30 seconds in, can you just leave a comment down below about what it is? Just so I can figure it out and figure out how to make the change that maybe will get people to stay on longer. Not that I'm like, anxious or like, oh my god, I'm failing, da 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 da. I'm not. If there's something I can do better, at least just leave the feedback down below, because you know what? I'm gonna, at least give it a try and see what we can do. But anyway, I've talked your ear off enough this week. So thank you so much for watching the Founders Vlog. It really does mean a lot when you guys watch my videos. We're building slowly, but we're having a great time doing it, and I'm having a blast, working on all this stuff. It's been so much fun, playing video games for the past 2 months. Except for that 1 week where I said, oh, we're going to do 50 demos, and I got about 15 in and died. That was not fun at all. So that's why we also changed how Demo Derby works. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week if all you do is tune in for the Founders Vlog. But check out our other videos if you're tuning into all of it, because frankly, we have some great stuff coming out this week. I'm really excited to, talk about it and play it and just enjoy it for all eternity on this one. And frankly, it's just been a whole lot of fun, working on all this stuff. So please like and subscribe. And as I will always say for the rest of all the videos we ever make on this channel, if you do subscribe, leave a comment down below. And we will give you a follow back, because that is what this channel is. We are trying to build our own community, but we want to build your community. And we want to see what you come up with too, because not only, would it give us inspiration and idea to try something different, but maybe, we can, work together and come up with something as a team, as two channels working together. I'm really all for collaboration in any regard, and, this is how we do it. I can't always see who subscribes. I don't know. I guess if you don't have that setting to public, the channel creator doesn't get to see it. So, if you leave a comment down below, we'll see it, we'll respond, and we'll go from there. Anyway, have a fantastic week. Hit the notification bell to be notified about our next video coming out. I have a feeling, it's Cozy Marbles, a fun little marble shooting game that comes out in Demo Derby at 12 p.m. today. So give it a try, see what you think. And we will see you next time here on Alsatian Productions. My name, as always, is Jack Cobourn. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful day, everybody. Bye-bye.
This has been a presentation of Alsatian Productions. Blah, blah, blah.